A wonderful morning to all of you joining us here, and today is a very special day. We have exclusive access to one of the most unique, exquisite villas in all of Dubai, in one of the best resort-style private communities in all of Dubai, called Pearl Jumeirah. And you're going to notice that this villa is going to stand out compared to the other ones we've been seeing lately. And this is one of one. There is no other replica. This is the only one, and it's not going to last very long. I'm going to show you today what $16.5 million gets you in the most private island villa community in Dubai. Let's go have a look. First and foremost, I want to direct your attention to this exquisite geometry and architecture. The moment you walk into this villa, you're going to notice all of the stone, the sort of copper color intertwined with the white and the dark is very, very unique. And you're greeted by this open garden, panoramic garden, of course, with these palm trees and a very nice symbolic tree here, the tree of life. And this is what you're going to get in this property. You're going to get some life, symbolized by this banyan tree, of course, and you cannot have a villa like this without a beautiful full-length pool. I mean, the moment you walk in, immediately, all of this sort of greets you home. The greenery, the trees, the water, and the one-of-a-kind architecture and geometry with these full-length windows is just simply phenomenal. And let's not forget, look at all this greenery, all of these plants, the flowers, the palm trees, more importantly. This is what you're greeted by the moment you walk into this beautiful home. And of course, there's a nice little lounging section out here to enjoy your evenings, your nights, for a nice little swim. And you cannot have the full private resort style home without all of these elements, with the water, with the greenery and the trees. These are necessary. I want to show you all of it, the entire plot, even from the back, because the beauty is not just limited to the front, it's the entire property. And you have easy access and exit here. There's also a door out to the neighborhood. Also easy access to the basement, which leads directly to the maid's room. Some more easy access. There's another door here into the kitchen as well. So a lot of connectivity in this property. And these are the palm trees. These are going to be very important in this villa because you're going to see these palm trees a couple different times from different angles. And we can't forget about Pearl Jumeirah being one of the few private resort, private island locations in Dubai. And more importantly, this is a very low density villa community. You know, this is not like the Palm where there's high-rise towers. This is a private villa community. And what I love about the garage area, the garage space here, these beautiful geometrically designed archways that are going to offer shaded parking. And look no further than this extremely large garage. You can actually fit about, I would say, 8 cars in here, if not more. If you're very careful, you can fit probably more than 8 in this entire driveway in the garage alone. And the moment we've all been waiting for, the inside of this beautiful villa. First thing you're going to notice, double height ceilings. That's not just limited to the foyer, the entrance. Double height ceilings all the way through the dining section and the living space as well. And let's not forget about this amazing chandelier, very uniquely designed, very luxurious. And you're going to notice even the stone here in the interiors on the walls, and you have an open concept window here where you can actually see the staircase leading up to the rooms. And this is extremely nice, very exquisite. I feel like I'm in a really large open space, And I know on the camera it might appear that way, but being in here yourself is a whole different experience. And let's start off with the living space. Of course, you're going to hear this a lot, fully furnished villa, and not often do we get fully furnished ultra luxury villas, which means the space itself is not just luxurious, it's also the materials, it's also the furniture and the finishing. And take a look at everything around you here. Again, the double height ceilings in the living space is a very nice touch. And then if you have a look over here at the paneling, this what seems to be an 85-inch TV, quite large, really tucked away very nicely. And this entire space, this entire frame really just screams luxury at you. Very, very high demand villa. It is one of one. It's not like we have multiple villas like this. This is the only one, which makes it extremely high demand. And take a look around you at all this space from the living space. Even though it's kind of connected to the dining area, it is also blocked off quite a bit by this really interesting piece of technology here. Actually, what this does is sort of like an artificial fireplace, but it also has another unique element. This also introduces a bit of fog from this space here that can actually change color depending on how you set it. So it can act like an artificial fireplace. It can act like a bit of a humidifier as well. And it's a really nice way to separate the living and the dining. And let's not forget about the dining experience here. Full on marble table, comfortably seating about 10 to 12 people. Again, anchored by this beautiful rug and this gorgeous chandelier. And we see the same style that we saw on the entrance here. It's simply phenomenal. The architecture in this, I don't even want to call it a villa. It's almost like a palace. It's just amazing, one of a kind, truly. Attention to detail everywhere with the different colors overlapping. They all flow together just beautifully. I cannot stop looking at the interior here, the finishing. I absolutely love the blend here. Look at the contrast with the stone and the wood and this beautiful chandelier. I mean, take a look at that in the frame. How nice does this all look together? It's a double height, but it really feels like it's triple height, you know? And you don't get this often. You get it maybe in the entrance, but in the entire living space, very, very rare. Cannot stop staring at this. Honestly, this mansion speaks for itself. Let's have a look at this open concept kitchen, full 100% travertine tops, and the beauty of it contrasting with the wood is simply over the top. Large island travertine slab here, lots of space, of course, and all of these appliances, they're all top of the line, Miele branded, from your cooker to the sink to the oven, and I can go on and on. Everything is given to you here. Everything is equipped, fully furnished. And this is something you'll hear me say quite often. It's not just any random assortment of furniture. You are given the top of the line luxury because a mansion like this deserves that. Let's not forget, there's also a closed kitchen in here as well. So you have this dual kitchen concept, of course, depending on your preferences. And if you have private chefs, you have maids, of course, they can do most of the handiwork in the private kitchen. That's equipped with a dishwasher, another refrigerator, and so much storage space in here. And it's always nice that if one kitchen is not enough, you have a second one that's fully closed off with amazing exit and entry points as well that leads directly to the back. Very, very nice. Absolutely love this place. The main theme here today in this mansion is light, peace, tranquility. You're going to notice, look at all of these windows, full height, allowing natural light to flow in, and perhaps the best ones are right here in your living room. Double-heighted full-length ceilings and even built-in lights integrated up there into the wooden paneling, which is something that you rarely see. And let's not forget about the chandelier. So you're getting light from all over, but the best kind is the one that's coming naturally from the outdoors. And on our way into the guest bedroom, don't forget about this beautiful corridor. Very spacious. This mansion never feels like it's crowding you in, which is something I really, really appreciate. And let's have a look here at the guest bedroom, of course. The first bedroom we're going to have a look at today. And there's something very interesting about this guest bedroom. I've seen many villas, I've seen quite a few mansions, but I haven't seen a full-on dedicated wardrobe like this for a guest bedroom. And have a look at the paneling here. You're going to notice in the remaining bedrooms in this mansion, you're going to see that every one of these designs, the material and the color and the architecture is going to be unique. Of course, an ensuite bathroom that's very, very spacious, a full-on dedicated stand-up shower zone, very spacious, of course. And this guest bathroom is one of the, it's on the larger end for sure, of course. And you've got the guest bedroom wardrobe and really the attention to detail here. I mean, take a look at this. This is what luxury is all about. And usually finishing like this and designs like this are reserved for the main bedrooms. But to have something like this offered to your guests, they will never forget staying here in your home if they're offered this luxury right off the bat. I'm very excited to show you one of my favorite places here in this entire villa, the basement, of course. And let's start off with this open concept, huge gym, of course. And you're gonna notice the wood finishing as soon as you walk in. Floor, the walls, and the black finishes on the ceiling, providing a very beautiful contrast. It provides that luxurious feel, of course. And you have your weight station. You have dumbbells of all sizes and all weights. You have your station over here where you can work either on your shoulders or your chest. The weightlifting section is over here. You've got your cardio section over here, whether you're on the bike or on the elliptical. And there's some yoga, stretching, just so many different things you can do. And you've got a table tennis table as well, or ping pong for my North American friends. And this home is really, you're going to notice, it's designed like a private resort, right? It's not just a home. You're not just buying a property. You're buying a place where it's already on a private island in Pearl Jumeirah, and you've got the beach access as well. So in a home like this, you're buying an experience. You're buying ultra luxury, and you're buying a place where your family truly feels at home. Because where else would they want to go in a home like this? Now, up next, we've got one of my favorite places as well, the private sauna room. And you also have this massage table, private hammam station, whatever you want to use it for. And the smart home integration in this villa is everywhere. A really interesting thing to know is that this table here can actually be cooled or heated to your liking. And this little section here, of course, this is going to control everything, from the sauna to the temperature of the massage table, the bath table. Let's not forget a couple things before we head out. You have the private shower as well to soak off before or after the sauna. Of course, it's going to be very hot and sweaty in there, so we need to soak off after. There is a little bathroom here as well, and a relaxation zone here. And don't forget, everything in this villa will be provided to you. Everything you see in the frame, it's fully furnished after all. And it's not just a luxury villa. It's luxury finishes and luxury furniture, of course. And storage space before we head out as well here, whether you want to hang up some luxurious robes for before or after your sauna. And this is the place to be where you want to relax, meditate, and recover after a long day or a long week. And there's still plenty more I'd like to show you down here. And this is arguably, personally, one of my favorite things I've seen in a villa. I'm a huge sports fan. I'm a huge golf fan as well. And imagine having something like this provided to you. We all know golf is always associated with luxury and wealth. And if you are one of those golf players who wants to invite their friends over to have some friendly competitions, to work on your swing, offer some tips, this is perfect for a home like this. And you have your sofas here to relax and enjoy the view, because actually what's over there is a fully smart integrated system where you can actually project different golf courses from all over the world. Whether they're 9-hole, 18-hole golf courses, whether it's the driving range or even the short putting stations. And I also want to show you this really cool feature. This is all about convenience, all about luxury. You don't have to do any work here. You just need to enjoy yourself. The balls are collected and they are brought up at the touch of a button, You can raise, you can lower the tee, you can change the direction of the slanting. So if you are a golf player, a golf fan, you know that all of these small things are very important. The angling, the height of the tee, all of that matters if you are trying to perfect your swing. And I will try to perfect mine. Just like that. Now, the owner of this villa, I challenge you to an 18-hole golf course match. We'll be in touch. Of course, these curtains obviously open up if you wanted to provide more natural light into the basement, and really nice view of these two legendary palm trees. And the villa here is all about natural light. Of course, you can see all of the windows, they're all full height, right? And natural light is very, very important because it changes the mood of a home, 100%. And you can see, I can't even see the top of these palm trees, they're so huge. Right outside this view here in the basement, natural light in the basement, 100%, that's a plus. And you have your private wine cellar, cigar room, whatever you want to store in there, any glasses and decanters and bottle openers, all of that stuff. And really interesting to note, it's all smart home integration. So you can actually change the temperature of whatever you're storing. You change the temperature of the room and it adapts to whatever you're storing in there. If you want to keep something cooler, a little bit warmer. So this home is very privatized to your liking. And you can customize and do anything that you want to truly feel at home. I haven't talked about this enough. These paintings, remember, this is all fully furnished, right? Fully furnished, everything's going to be provided. Paintings on the wall, of course, that sort of geometric, almost Japanese-inspired design. And before we jump into this beautiful room in there is, of course, going to be a maid's room with an ensuite bathroom and laundry room, which is very spacious in here as well. So there's also a door to the back there that's going to lead to the outside. So it's a private entrance and exit for the maids, for the cleaners, for whomever, that's separate from the main living spaces in this villa. So that's always a very nice touch to have. And last but not least, definitely not least, this absolutely phenomenal entertainment zone, this private cinema. You also have a pool table over here. But before we get there, I mean, it's a little bit difficult to see in the frame, but the material here on the walls is just this sort of soft suede. It's phenomenal. It's luxury at its finest. And you have plenty of reclinable seating as well to put on a movie with your family and friends. And you can start to see why this is like a resort. You don't have to go anywhere. And if you have children, this is actually one really sneaky good way of making sure they stay home in a villa like this. Everything is provided to them. Reclinable seats, movie nights, karaoke, and this beautiful, elegant design here. Look at all of this. A nice way to also divide the cinema from the pool table as well. And you could take a look all around you. It's not just what's provided. It's the attention to detail everywhere. Everywhere. Even this chandelier here to light up your pool matches as well. The curtains here that provide, again, that sort of suede softness. And it's just phenomenal. If I had a home like this, honestly, I would never leave. 100%. And now stepping into the dedicated floor for all of the bedrooms. And before we jump into each bedroom, there is also something really interesting here, a little private study room. And I will have to keep reminding you that this is fully furnished, fully equipped. As you see on the screen, this can be provided to you on day one. A little private study room with high quality materials and finishing, of course. A villa like this, you're not going to get cheap material. That is not going to happen at all. Private study room to do some work, to have some meetings in there. And one of the biggest bedrooms we're going to notice in here as well. Look at the color scheme. Upon entering the room, you notice the light, the offsetting wood, and this sort of cream color. And right away, I noticed that full height ceiling. Right out into the Pearl Jumeirah community with a full height ceiling, allowing all that natural light to flow in. And that's very, very important. And I know you might be thinking, well, this is a really big window. What about privacy? Privacy is nothing you worry about here in Pearl Jumeirah and in a villa like this, because all of these windows, they're going to be fully 100% reflective. So even if someone's on the outside, even in a villa over there across the street, you're not going to see anything from the outside to the inside. Privacy is fully there, even though it might not seem that way from here, but that highlights the quality of these windows, because from the inside, it's absolutely clear. You can see everything. Really, really nice touch. High quality finishing materials as well. A little vanity section and this wardrobe room in here. I love this finish. I love the finish of the white. It's sort of cream. It's almost a cream color that flows and contrasts very well with the wood. So there's a lot of space here to store anything that you want, even in there as well. It's sort of panoramic in the storage space. Of course, you're going to have an ensuite bathroom in all of these bedrooms with a stand-up shower, with a bathtub. Everything is provided. And just take a look at this quality and the color scheme here. Sort of travertine finish with the offsetting whites and that darker tone. Very, very nice. Stepping through to the rest of the bedrooms, we have a couple quick stops to make. Floor to ceiling window, of course, with the view of the community, with the natural light flowing in, which is a huge, huge thing to have. And these palm trees, actually, if you remember from the basement, they're the same ones. So you can see actually how high one of them extends all the way to the roof of the villa. And on the side over here, one of the most unique chandeliers you're going to see. It is a combination of minimalistic design with sophistication blended together. It's almost kind of like that icicle design. And now we have one of the master bedrooms in this villa. The one on top, the king master bedroom, arguably, is going to be on the top floor, but this one does not hold back either. You notice as well, different paneling, different theme, different concept in this bedroom. You also have your swimming pool view right from the window, natural light, palm trees. Really, that combination is what a private resort feels like, isn't it? And you take a look around you, just magnificent lights that sort of turn on as you walk in, and come and take a look at this wardrobe. Lots and lots of storage space, very, very rich in the theme here with the wood, and so many things to store in here. And take a look at all these things that you can store: watches, bracelets, rings, necklaces, transparent glass, of course. And each one of these has about 4 different layers where you can store your belongings. And it's just phenomenally designed, I think. This is what luxury is about, isn't it? It's about it's about space, of course, but it's more importantly about design and the feel of what you see. It's not just about visuals, it's about the experience. Full body mirror as well here while you're trying on different suits, different clothes. You can see everything. Very, very nice. And even behind this door, let's not forget, there's also transparent storage here as well. Just simply phenomenal. Really, what luxury is all about, you see it here, 100%. And one of the master bathrooms, of course, you need a bathtub. You have your stand-up shower that's sort of tucked away back here too, which is actually a good thing, right? It's just kind of pushed off into the corner, and a his and her section. And that's when you truly know this is one of the master bedrooms, when you have a his and her section too. And curtains here, of course, you can take these up, allow natural light to flow in. And it's just phenomenal, phenomenal stuff all the way through. And now, kings and queens, this is your room, the true master bedroom in this property. I know we saw another master bedroom on the first floor, but this is the one, the most exclusive. And the reason why I want to show you this full height ceiling is because this is actually Burj Khalifa view. So how often can you have a villa, not a high-rise apartment or a tower, but a villa that's still pretty close to Business Bay and downtown in the heart of the city, while still offering that quiet solitude and peace? And you have your master bathroom, of course, and this beautiful, elegant marble design here. Really, really nice. I haven't seen this color yet in this villa, so this is how you know every one of these designs is truly unique. And very elegant, very unique, very distinct marble. Let's not forget, you have your stand-up shower with that rainfall head. That's just very beautiful. And we have the master wardrobe in here. Of course, same design in a way as the other master bedroom with these transparent display cases and this wooden theme that really screams luxury. And now we have the star of the show. This is where all the late night magic will happen, on this private rooftop patio. Take a look around, not just of the views, but what's offered to you in a villa like this. You have your little kitchenette, you have your barbecue station as well, and this is actually Borretti branded, which is a very, very good brand for appliances like this. And you're definitely going to be one of the most popular people in this neighborhood, hosting barbecues like this. And all the furniture, we talked about this already, is provided to you. And what's important is high quality. On day one, you move in, everything is ready, it's all established, and every little thing, even to these plants and the trees and this little mini garden here, it's all yours on day one. And you notice around you, take a look at all of these, your neighbors, these other villas. There's lots of space between the homes out here. And we don't want to forget that your neighbors are actually going to be very high-end, very wealthy, very quiet. This is what you get when you combine luxury without the chaos of the other waterfront areas in Dubai. I have toured a lot of villas in the UAE, but this one leaves a lasting impression. This type of villa reminds us why the ultra luxury level is so exciting here in the UAE. And I want you to know that this is truly one of one. There is no other villa like this. A few weeks ago, we toured another villa and that one was scooped up within a week. I just want to remind you of the limited availability here in this villa. And if you are truly interested, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the link for the catalog and exclusive details for the floor plan and the limited availability for this one-of-a-kind villa.